This is my first video. Oh my god. I'm I'm really nervous about this, but this is my very first video as a YouTube content creator. So, I found my niche. I know it's not new, or maybe I don't know, but I just want to try and there's nothing wrong with that. So, what my niche is about, um, food cravings. Yeah, I know. I see it in mukbangs, in those food blogging where they cook and etc. But what's different about my channel is we're just gonna talk about the food and what type of food makes you crave things. I know it's one of those. Oh, you're lacking this kind of nutrition. That's why you're craving this and that. But that's not my point. Um, Food cravings are very relatable things, right? You will always have those. Well, I think at least me would have those. And so I've listed a lot of stuff that I think why my niche is something that would work for me. Okay. So, disclaimer, this is not a mukbang channel. I am just here to talk about food cravings. It's just talking about what makes these foods really, you know, that that giggle when you eat it, when you drink it, or the memories connected to that food. And please don't judge my English. It's another purpose for me. I am trying to practice my speaking in English, in the English language, and to to find ways how to stop my dead airs. So the videos that I'll be uploading will be see, I see a lot of ums. This is gonna be one of those drinking games, right? Where they drink them, but you know what I'm referring to, right? So I'm making this channel again to discuss food cravings. So if you're into those kinds of things, you know, you're into a diet also. I'm in a diet. And I know I have this food cravings, and I feel like my day would not be complete without this food. Or like my life would be completed if I could actually get this drink or this food or whatever, this fancy food area or food that's been trending on the social media or something. Or at least we would like to describe the things that we think would be very craveable, or I think should be worth trying, right? It's not because of the calories or the trend about that food, but I feel like, you know, those kinds of days, like, it's, I don't know, it's if it's because of the saltiness, the sweetness, or because it's fried or it's made of something that you know. I know, because I'm just so excited about the future contents that I might put at that I might put in this channel. So, food cravings. First of all, food cravings will not, well, my content will not drain money. I don't know. Maybe because if I would do mukbangs, which I cannot, because first of all, I would eat big amounts of food that I cannot really eat all of it. And I feel bad when there are a lot of food wastes because there you know, a lot of people cannot eat, and we have the privilege or the right because we bought that food. And I know it's part of, oh, because I bought it, it's okay to waste it, but no. I feel like since we already had that privilege to have that food, might as well, you know, um take it home or give it to somebody, as long as it's hygienic, you did not spit on it or something. You know, as long as it's clean, you can share it to somebody or give it to some other people that you might think would need that food. Just don't throw it away because you think, it's so expensive and maybe you would not like it. I know. I'm getting off track here, but I'm saying don't waste food because food is getting wasted. Waste. There are a lot of food wastes everywhere, and I think we ought to appreciate the food we receive. Okay, next. Um, it doesn't affect the diet because you're just discussing the food. I know. When you say, oh, you say that, but of course the cravings will turn you crazy because if you cannot eat those because it's an intense feeling to get that food because your life will not be complete, and it's like, I know food is life, but we're just here for, when you go to these fancy restaurants or these areas when they describe food and what makes it so tasty. That's what I want for my content. I want us to be talking about food, what makes it so kikil ako. I want to I want that for me, but not want, but just yung gigil lang. And it does not, affect your diet, like, unless you actually go and get all those food. Like, you know, it's really nice to talk to somebody, like your friend or your family, and somebody goes like, oh, I want, parang masarap yun, or parang, oh nga no, ba't kaya siya trending? Or what makes it really trendy? Or maybe you haven't tried it, or you have the idea that you need to try it, or maybe because things or memories or experiences are related to that food, because food is something common around us. It is um it is something that binds us with experience, socially and emotionally and spiritually. When you're brokenhearted, you need food. When you're after that breakup, you still need food. When you're hungry, of course you need food. When you're sad, when you're happy, there is always food. When you're dieting, even food is still there. So food will always be there. And I think if we just, talk about those things that we can really get that feel, because you want to know what that food craving is. Maybe my channel will be for you. So subscribe to my channel. And maybe if I get the 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, maybe I could get those food cravings. But I'm not saying that. Of course, even if I get those, the money to get those food cravings, I would still wouldn't do so, because it would highly impact my diet, and because health is wealth, and everybody goes on like body positivity and stuff, and that's not even my point. I just want to be healthy, and just would be able to go into 100 years old, I hope. And you know share the things, like weird weird foods that I think you might like or you might not like. Have you heard of a cornflake sandwich? See, I can hear you like, "Huh? Cornflakes in a sandwich? Like, how does that work?" But I tell you, you wouldn't know until you try. Anyway, that's for other episodes. But I'm so excited. Also, food is like, but I'm really excited about this content because I see a lot of people do contents. Like, you see them with actual food. Well, when they tried it, they would actually describe the experience. But I don't see like this niche. There's a content that actually contents are random. it's not really focused on that content. So I'm focusing my content on those kinds of contents where I would like to describe those foods that you fantasize about, or maybe I would fantasize about and I haven't tried, but I think would be very good. So it's like now I'm it's like you so you saw you so so baka you, you saw these channels where they would they explain or describe or recreate recipes from anime, or I don't know. I would just like to describe stuff. Like I would see way back before shows that would have these people who would describe food in a very eloquent way, that you haven't tasted the food and yet they crave it. They would die for it. They would travel for it. Yeah, I know. It's hard to describe stuff without even trying it, but I would like to try on my channel. So that would be my content. So that it would be relatable for a lot of people, and maybe you could comment stuff down there that you would like me to cover, or the cravings that you think makes it craveable, aside from the typical, oh, it's the salt, sweet, and fried stuff. But there are, you don't know, there are a lot of healthy options that are very craveable these days. I've seen it. You've seen it. We've both seen it. It's salads are being craved today. I would attest to that because there are salads that, mm, especially those with vinaigrettes. Like, and maybe, my channel would inspire cooks or food bloggers or food makers to actually try the things we would describe in my content, or the things you describe in our comment section, or they would actually create those kinds of recipes that we would crave, and then the cycle goes on, and they would make this craveable foods that would hook us in because it's so relatable, right? So I hope you really subscribe to my channel, and I promise you I would make those kinds of contents and follow my journey to get to my first goal, which is to monetize my channel. Is that legal? I don't know. There are a lot of things that I still don't know, and I will be learning while traversing this YouTube content creator period. So, if you'd like some stuff that is edible, I know there are a lot of creeps on the internet, but please don't do that to my channel. So, what things do you crave? Because I have a ton, and I'm so excited to do those contents. Because there are so much food in the world, and I think this niche, if actually done right, will be a new era in YouTube. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel, and I know this will change both of us. So please subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So you like my content? Like and share this video and subscribe to my channel for more food craving stories. Food cravings!